What is going on, guys? Get You Into the Row here with more Grand Theft Auto 5, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my strategy, or basically what I did to beat the Perro Pier time trial. So I'm going to show it to you guys first, and then after this we're going to go back a second time, and I'll kind of break it down a little bit more, show you, more specifically what I did and why I did things. And so this is actually the second time that I beat it. The first time I beat it, I wasn't recording, so I said, alright, well, why don't we just turn it into a video and, do it a second time and hopefully get it recorded. So I am actually playing on the mouse and keyboard here, and I've actually gotten a lot better at driving on the keyboard. For a lot of people, it's really difficult to use the arrow keys to control a car at high speeds, but I've actually gotten pretty used to it, and it's not all that difficult for me anymore. And so down there in the bottom right hand corner, you can see that my personal best the first time around was 142.54. This time trial is really difficult. I mean, I probably practiced this for, I'm not gonna lie, an hour or two, maybe like an hour and a half before I finally beat it. They do not give you a lot of space. They do not give you a lot of margin for error. I mean, you basically need a perfect run. You can hit a few things like some guardrails and stuff like that, but if you lose all of your momentum and you, like, let's say hit a car or hit a wall or something like that, or also just even spin out of control, you're probably gonna have to restart. So we'll finish up the first run here. You can see that this is my second time beating it, like I said, and once again I just barely get it. I mean, I keep saying this, they do not give you a lot of margin for error. If you do beat this, you'll probably be within 1 second, maybe 2, possibly 3, but I don't know. 3 under par would be really hard to get. So anyways, there we go, par time beaten. I finished with a time 142.611, so why don't we watch it back through a second time, and I'll kind of break down my strategy. Okay, so first things first, I actually start out by hitting the acceleration a fraction of a second before I hit start on the time trial. So I've already got the engine building up some power and stuff before I even start the time trial. So coming out of the pier here, you basically want to take it down the middle of the road, stay between the traffic, and start braking early enough so that you can take this turn tightly. So then whip your way in here, keep that speed up, and don't be afraid to use the brakes. I mean, you're going to have to brake on these corners. If you take them too fast, you're going to go out of control. So on the freeway here, switch over to the right at the first opportunity that you have, and then stay on this right side for a while, and then you're going to see one opening to the left, skip that one. Wait for the second one, and you're going, and here it is. So switch back over, look for the traffic. You're going to have to look ahead, see where it's safe to cross, and then coming up this ramp, try to stay on the wide right side so that you can swing it wide and keep some of your speed. At this point, stay left. Once again, try to swing that wide just to keep that speed up. And then at this point here, I like to ride up the sidewalk. I stay on the outside of these light posts just because there's no traffic there. You don't have to worry about hitting anything. And then it kind of puts you in line for what's up next. And then basically just take that corner. And at this part here, make sure you hit either the right or the left side. Don't hit the center there because you will hit that blockade. That's going to kill all your speed. You're going to have to restart. Another thing, don't take this section too fast. You spin out super easily on this dirt. You really have to be super touchy on the accelerator, because if you floor it, you're going to spin out of control or go off the cliff. I can't tell you how many times I went off the cliff. And then at this point here, it's going to be a close finish. Just try to stay in control and get in here clean. Don't hit things at the end. You don't want to blow it at the end. And if you do that all correctly, you will beat it, and it'll be a close call, but it's very doable. And you'll also get $50,000. So that is a nice little bonus on top of all that, and it's a nice little personal achievement. So like I said, that probably took me like 40 attempts. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, I don't know, and probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, like I said, of practice. But it's fun, it's worth it in my opinion. It's a personal challenge, and it's also a nice little way to make some money. So I think Rockstar said they're going to be doing these once a week with a different time trial each week. So if that's the case, maybe I'll try to like make a little mini series where I show you guys how to beat it each week, assuming I'm able to. And so yeah, tell me what you think of this in the comments below. I hope I'm able to help you out. And with that, please stay tuned for more videos in the future. I will see you next time.